All right. So next up on the conferences, what was it? Sony?
No, I think it's Ubisoft.
No. Which one announced Assassin's Creed first?
Ubisoft.
Okay, so next up is Ubisoft. I remember telling you there was something interesting that I wanted to tell you. According to Pro Jared, who I've been watching for his opinions on all this, Ubisoft had the best presentation of this E3. And, there was a lot of passion going into this, definitely.
That's... Like I said, I haven't paid much attention to it. I just know, the games that are coming out,
Beyond Good and Evil 2?
That I heard about. I haven't heard of that game.
I was kind of shocked that they're making a sequel, because I've heard the original is a masterpiece. So, it's but it didn't sell very well. So the fact that they are making a Beyond Good and Evil 2, I am excited for it. Trailer had a bit of excessive swearing, but for the most part, it looked really good.
So there's also that new Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Oranges. I'm not interested in it whatsoever. But apparently there's a giant snake boss battle.
What?
Yeah. I've only seen...
All I just saw was a screenshot of it, and it was Egypt and with pharaohs, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting here thinking, wait, isn't the most requested era for these to take place in feudal Japan?
That would be fucking awesome.
Right? Because, there's so many interesting weapons, and because, the Japanese hated guns back in the feudal era. They found it a cowardly weapon.
It was mostly that, and they didn't even fucking know they existed.
Well, later feudal era, once they knew guns existed, they hated them. So, you'd have to get creative, and,
Dude, the feudal era was over. They first learned about guns and shit like that in the 1800s.
Well, excuse me, I'm not a fucking history major.
I think they had, very, muskets, but, no, then we showed up,
No, they did not. They did not invent their own guns.
No, they had... No, they got, very, very, very old-ass guns. Before they closed themselves off, I think.
Well, yeah. But anyways, wait, no. We're not going to debate Japanese history. Even though there was a Japanese warlord who was known for using a pistol, whatever. We're not going to debate Japanese history. We are definitely going to agree that Mario XCOM is probably the most unexpected crossover game I've ever heard of.
See, I had no idea what it's going to be about, because I think it was leaked a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
The picture of it, and
I was
surprised,
going to be
what the fuck it was
third-person
supposed
shooter.
to be. Yeah, I did too. But, no, apparently it's Mario XCOM.
And one of my first thoughts with that was, okay, who's going to be the chrysalid of this game? Will it be the piranha plant?
I have no idea what that means.
Let me just adjust the position of the camera a bit. So, basically what the chrysalid is it's a melee-only creature with a shit ton of health. And here's how it works. Whenever it kills one of your squad mates, it then zombifies them. And after 3 turns, if the zombie isn't killed, it explodes into another chrysalid.
Gross.
Yes. And in XCOM 2, the chrysalids can burrow underground, and instead of turning your squad mates into zombies, they will instead cocoon them, and from there, 3 chrysalids will spawn. And yet apparently XCOM 2 is somehow easier. But anyways, I'm wondering if they're going to keep the brutal difficulty for Mario XCOM.
I don't know. With very little, I say that I've watched a lot of, but I watched a lot of it in the background while playing games. I didn't pay all that much attention. Yesterday, I barely paid any attention. I was mostly just hoping that there'd be secret announcements or stuff like that.
Oh, for the Nintendo Treehouse?
Yeah. And it looks interesting. Its graphics look really good.
Yeah, I will agree to that.
And I also like the humor in it. It's really funny looking.
I've sort of grown sick of the Rabbids humor.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like the way that they're kind of mixing it with Mario, like, have you seen like some of the promotional art, like with the Peach Rabbit?
I have, and it's
cringy, but it's funny.
We're of differing opinions, obviously.
I don't know. I guess I never really I never really like looked at the rabbits in like a I'd play that like kind of way. Like I always just saw them as there.
Well, they belonged to Rayman, but originally,
yeah, I know.
So, and then they got their own game, and people trashed on it. I think I still have it in the wrapping. But anyways, so wrapping up the Ubisoft conference, and with the Beyond Good and Evil 2, you think they did well?
I think they did as good as they could have done with their new shit logo.
Isn't it the same logo that they've had for a few years?
Yeah, but it looks like it was done by someone in like a freshman art class.